For the Shield Sports, I'm Drew Taylor. It was another busy weekend for the Crusader volleyball team as they were on the road to face Youngstown State on Friday. Valpo took care of business in winning in 4 sets. Katie Britton led the Crusaders with 20 kills. The team stayed in Ohio to face Cleveland State on Sunday. Let's take a look at the highlights. In set 1, it was back and forth. It took the Crusaders 32 points to secure the set. Tara Diebler and Val Ballenbacher blocked this attack attempt from Kara Koch to give the Crusaders the 1-0 set lead. Valpo carried that momentum into set 2 as they won 25-19. In the third set, Katie Britton took over, receiving the pass here from Jenny Picorni to make it 14-13 Crusaders. With match point, Valpo turned to Britton again as she delivered with this kill to give the Crusaders the match victory in 3 sets. VU improves to 10-5 in Horizon League play. Next up will be their final regular season match on Friday the 19th versus Loyola of Chicago. The Valpo football team was also in action this weekend. They traveled to take on Campbell. The Crusaders battled tough in the early going. It was 0-0 after 1 quarter of play. However, the second quarter was all Campbell. Daniel Polk had 3 rushing touchdowns in the second quarter alone. This 3-yard dash from Polk gave Campbell a 21-0 lead. Valpo would do all they could to mount a comeback. This 16-yard pass from Eric Lehman to Kevin Becker put the Crusaders on the board late in the third quarter. Both teams have gone to score 1 more touchdown each before the final whistle. The Brown and Gold take the loss, however, 56-14. The last regular season game for the Crusaders will be next Saturday, November 13th, on the road against Morehead State. Kickoff scheduled for 12 p.m. The VU women's basketball team finished up their exhibition season on Saturday as they squared off against Lewis. It was a back-and-forth match in the early going. This layup by Laura Richards would give Valpo the 16-15 lead. Later in the half, freshman Tabitha Gerardo connects from long range. She had 14 points on the game. From the second half, it was all Crusaders. This steal from Laura Richards led to a fast break layup on the other end for Betsy Adams. They held Lewis to just a 15% field goal percentage and 18 points in the second half. Valpo would cruise to a 64-44 win. Tabitha Gerardo picked up a double-double on the day with 14 points and 16 rebounds. Laura Richard also had 14 points. First regular season action for the Crusaders will be Friday, November 12th, when they hit the road against DePaul at 7 p.m. The Valpo men's basketball team also finished up their preseason play this weekend with a game against Aurora. The Crusaders would dominate early, getting off to a 22-7 lead. Freshman Jay Harris gets the steal here and finishes on the other end to make it 49-28. Valpo had plenty of breathing room as they continued to play well in the second half. Brandon Wood hits on this 3-point attempt to extend the lead to 40 in the second half. He had the hot hand all game and finished with 24 points. The Brown and Gold would take this one easily, defeating Aurora by a score of 98-66. First regular season action for the Crusaders will be this Friday, November 12th, as they will host IU Northwest at the Arc. First tip set for 7:05. The VU men's soccer team wrapped up their season last Saturday as they hosted Detroit. We will pick up action here in the second half. Crusaders already with a 1-goal lead. Senior Zach Stivers finds himself with a one-on-one opportunity with the goalie after this nice pass from Adrian Ortiz. Stivers would bury it in the back of the net to give Valpo the 2-0 advantage in the 79th minute. That score would hold, and Valpo would take the last game of their regular season by a score of 2-0. The goal in the 79th minute made history on Saturday. The assist by Adrian Ortiz gave him 13 in his career, which is good for third most all time. The goal by Zach Stivers gave him 16 for his career as a Crusader, which puts him 9th all-time in Valparaiso University history. That's all from the Shield Sports Desk. I'm Drew Taylor.
Thanks, Drew. So did you check out that snow before it melted on Saturday?
I actually got to play with it, but I can't believe how warm it's been over the past few days. Will it stay that warm? We sent it over to Shield meteorologist Justin Thompson-Gee.
Good evening, Valparaiso. I'm meteorologist Justin Thompson-Gee here in the VU TV weather studio. Temperature of 62 degrees is what we're experiencing right now under cloudy skies. Dew point of 42. Nothing to worry about, humidity or anything of that nature. Winds are out of the southeast at 10 miles per hour. Overall, it's been a fairly decent day, and especially when you look at the radar, you can see that nothing really is falling from the sky, especially in Illinois and Indiana. That will stay true through the rest of tonight and into tomorrow. But here's our big story. The regional temperatures for this whole week have been unseasonably high. You can see Valparaiso sitting at 64 degrees, going down south. Louisville, you're just hitting 70. But right here in western Illinois, temperatures in the mid-70s to lower 70s. These temperatures have been extremely warm for this time of the year. So I hope that you've had a chance to enjoy it because they're not sticking around, unfortunately. For the futurecast, you can see as this cold front moves its way eastward across throughout the rest of the week. On Saturday, that's when it's going to be passing by our area. It could bring some showers with it as well, but definitely with this futurecast, temperatures will get back into the normal range for this time of the year. Tonight, 49 degrees with an average temperature of 32, so you can see we are still experiencing those warmer temperatures through tonight. Partly cloudy skies, winds out of the southeast at 10 miles per hour. Then tomorrow when you're waking up, 52 degrees and sunny skies. The sun will continue throughout the rest of the day, hitting a high of a little bit higher than that 66 we'll experiencing at noon. But then by 5 p.m. when you're heading home from class or from school, 62 degrees and cloudy skies. 5-day forecast. Unfortunately, you're going to see the temperatures start to dwindle as you go throughout the rest of the week. Saturday, like I said, when that cold front moves through our area, we will have that chance of rain. So might want to keep an umbrella handy, might not put it away yet. Don't take out those snow boots quite yet, though, because snow really isn't in the forecast. But Sunday and Monday, we will be getting back into normal temperatures for this time of the year with highs in the upper 40s. For The Shield, I'm meteorologist Justin Thompson-Gee. Have a great night.
Thanks, Justin.
And more Valpo news. One of Valpo's largest service organizations, College Mentors for Kids, hosted a walk Sunday. The walk was used to raise money for the program, which pairs college students with children who are considered at risk for not going on to higher education. Participants walked around campus and were then treated with a musical talent of both Rosebud and Tripolar, two student bands on campus. Sunday's event raised $400 for the organization.
The Valparaiso Crusader will undergo some significant changes. Just what will they be? We go to Shield correspondent Thomas Patrick.
For those who are no stranger to Valparaiso athletics, students and faculty here are aware of the several recent changes our school has gone through. The Valpo Crusader has also gone through some recent changes as well. With the new branding comes a new logo, and in this case, a new mascot as well. And for the first time, the Valpo Crusader might acquire a name. Bobby Wendt talked a bit about giving the Crusader a name. He said that as of right now, Champ and Cruiser are among the top two names. And hopefully within the next few weeks, there will be a Facebook poll available to students to vote on the new name for the Crusader. The new Crusader might have two new things added onto it. One obviously being a name, and the second is the addition of a sword. Wendt also talked about the possibility of giving the Crusader a sword, but he said that the sword is most likely not going to happen. So the sword may be out of the question, but the name will eventually be a first in the Valpo Crusader history. But with all the changes that are going to take place, the one thing that will stay the same is the enthusiasm our mascot will deliver at each sporting event. Reporting for The Shield, I'm Thomas Patrick.
Valpo students are eagerly awaiting new changes.
American Idol winner Chris Allen performed in the Union Ballroom this weekend. Hundreds of Valpo students and local fans attended the concert. The performance was sponsored by the University Programming Council and was a big concert for the fall semester. Chris Allen won fame during his American Idol run, which included a #1 hit on iTunes. Currently, the artist is on tour promoting his debut album and first single, which has sold over 1.5 million copies.
That's all from this week's Shield. Come back next week for the latest Valpo news. I'm Mike Jacob Bison.
And I'm Lauren Winnie Gottbreath. Have a great night, Valpo.